ItsYaBoy.
What's Gucci Gucci, everybody? Welcome back to ItsYaBoy. I'm back out here doing another Bills talk, and today we are talking about the Buffalo Bills playoff chances. If you are new to this channel, be sure to subscribe for some more Buffalo Bills content, and let's get on to it. So currently, with 5 weeks left in the season, the Buffalo Bills are ranked 9th in the AFC, and you need to be in the top 6 to make the playoffs, folks. We haven't been there in 17 seasons, so can we make it? Well, it's not improbable. It's just more unlikely that it's gonna happen. We could go on a 7-game winning streak and finish off the season at 11-5, and we would most likely make the playoffs if we went 11-5. But people, we got a tough road ahead of us. This weekend, the Bills are going to be flying to Oakland to play Derek Carr and the Raiders, and then they'll come back to Buffalo for 3 straight weeks in December, playing the Pittsburgh Steelers, then the 0-12 Cleveland Browns, then the Miami Dolphins, who we need to beat. I'll get into that later. And then we finish off the season going to New York, well, New Jersey, the Meadowlands, MetLife Stadium, against the New York Jets, and that'll be a big game for us, folks. You know, at that point, we'll probably know if we have a chance to make the playoffs still or not. So let's first start with the Raiders, folks. They are led by Derek Carr. He might win the MVP this season, y'all. They have the Raiders offense clicking on all cylinders. He's just putting bombs over whoever they are playing. It's been crazy to watch this season, folks. They are 9-2 for a reason, and people, our secondary isn't doing too hot. It looks like Ronald Darby might not be playing this Sunday because he's in concussion protocol. So that means Stephon Gilmore and then Corey White, the backup, is going to have to step up to stop Derek Carr in that offense. But on the Buffalo Bills side of the offense, we have to start by protecting Tyrod Taylor. Most of this season, they did really well, but last week against the Jags, that was ridiculous, folks. I believe they had like 5 sacks on T-Mobile, and it would have been more if he wasn't, scrambling in the pocket, making boys look silly, doing it like he does. And he needs to find his open receivers a little bit more. There were numerous times Charles Clay was open in that last game, and he just doesn't go through his progressions fast enough. He doesn't see him. I don't know how. He's right there. He's wide open. He's got to do better, but he has had a pretty solid season. I'm not trying to hate on Tyrod right now. I just, he has areas for improvement. If the Bills are going to win this game, though, it starts on the ground game. T-Mobile's one thing, but you gotta have LeSean McCoy going too. Since last year, the Buffalo Bills are 7-0 when this man gets at least 100 yards on the ground. So we gotta get this man going if we want to be successful. You just gotta get him in open space. LeSean McCoy with these jump cuts. You want to see him dance, right? You want to see him get jiggy with it? Then you gotta hand him the ball more. You gotta be a little bit more effective, because in the first half of that last Jaguars game, they weren't really doing too much, but they busted wide open in the second half. And another man who needs to play at his top level is Sammy Watkins, folks. Last week he had 3 catches for I think like 60 yards on 3 targets, so that's pretty good. On the 3 times they threw to him, he did catch them. So hopefully in this upcoming week he'll be a little bit more healthy, be a little bit more comfortable with that ankle. He can go bombs over whoever, doing it like Sammy Watkins does, because we need a deep threat. We need something at wide receiver. Tyrod Taylor, he's missing a lot of reads, but also a lot of players aren't getting open. They just called up Dennis Lewis from the practice squad because Walter Powell just went on IR, and they should throw it to Justin Hunter. Do you see that man? All that man does is catch touchdowns. So looking ahead to the teams that are ahead of us, like I said, we got to beat the Steelers. They are on our schedule, and they are ahead of us, but they are currently still out of the playoffs. We actually kind of want them to get into the playoffs, hope that we can beat them, when we play against them next week, and then maybe we have the same record and we win that tiebreaker, because our tie-breaking procedures against other teams are not good. We lost to the Ravens in the first game of the season, so they have a head-to-head tiebreaker over us. And the Miami Dolphins, we can win in a couple of weeks against them to tie it up, but our AFC conference record is garbage, folks. We are one of the only teams that are under 500 who are still in the hunt for the playoffs, and we can't sleep on the teams that are below us too. Don't forget about the Tennessee Titans. They have been balling as of late. But Marcus Mariota, he's been looking like the number 2 overall pick from last year, looking like he was getting Heisman trophies at Oregon. I don't think they're going to make the playoffs. I'm just saying you can't sleep on them. The Kansas City Chiefs, they are ahead of us, but they do have a tough schedule ahead of them, and Alex Smith isn't at 100%, so maybe the Chiefs will fall out. I don't really trust the Broncos. I just don't trust their offense. They got one of the greatest defenses we've seen in a long time. They can falter at any moment. I don't think this is necessarily going to happen. I'm just saying. And the Miami Dolphins, they are 7-4 on a 6-game winning streak, folks. That could have been us. We could have ended their winning streak, and that game in 3 weeks is going to be huge, folks, because it's not likely that the Bills and the Dolphins can make the playoffs, but with the AFC West balling out, so it's looking like maybe one of us could sneak in, and I'm hoping it's the Bills, but we are going to need some help. Do I actually think we're going to make it? Like I said, I don't think we are. I don't really think we're going to win this Sunday. I don't think it's impossible, folks, but the Raiders are a tough opponent, and people, I'm just putting it out there. The Jets, they beat us earlier. year on Thursday Night Football, and last year, if you remember, when they needed to win one more game to get to the playoffs, we knocked them out at home, and they could have the potential chance to do the same thing to us. They are a worse team than we are, but you never know. On any given Sunday, anything could happen, so I am not super confident going into that Jets game. If you want to see more videos of me talking about the Bills just like this one, be sure to give this video a like. Let me know that you was hype about it. And do you guys think we're going to make the playoffs? Let me know in the comment section below. Be sure to subscribe for more Buffalo Bills content, and I'll see you next time. All right, I got my boy Shaq LeSean, Shaq Attack, Mac Attack. Give that boy a Big Mac. Come on, oh baby, give me that. Ronald Darby, can I make moves? I said, give me that. I was talking trash about him last week, and he said, shut up, John. Shut up, it's your boy. Look at this, they letting T-Mobile